Here are 10 mind-blowing features that I discovered on the iPhone 15 Pro this week. From recording tricks to screen mirroring, these hidden gems will take your iPhone experience to the next level. So let's get straight in with feature number 1. Now, imagine this scenario. You're all set to record a video using the back camera of your iPhone 15 Pro, but there's a problem. You can't see the screen properly, which makes it tricky to know if you're in the frame. But here's where the first cool feature comes into play. I started to think, what if I connected my monitor directly to the iPhone through its USB-C port? And guess what? It worked like a charm. Suddenly my iPhone screen was right there on the monitor and I could see everything crystal clear. I think this is a bit of a game changer for making sure you're perfectly in frame. There are a couple of potential drawbacks to this setup though, but the next few features coming up will show you how to get around these, which brings me on to feature 2. Here's where things get even more interesting. I wanted to use a microphone to record some decent audio, but I already had something plugged into the USB-C port on the iPhone, but I didn't give up that easily. I remembered that my monitor had an extra USB-C port at the bottom, and I had this light bulb moment. What if I plugged my microphone into that spare port? And guess what? It worked again. The iPhone recognized the microphone through the monitor, acting like a daisy chain. The only issue with this is that I couldn't amend the audio volumes, so I had to press this button on the microphone to make sure the audio wasn't distorted. Imagine creating YouTube videos with a setup like this, which brings me nicely on to feature 3. So you've now got a cracking YouTube video setup going on, but it's awkward to reach around to change the settings and hit record. It turns out that you can control your iPhone without even touching it. If you head over to your iPhone settings, then accessibility, and flick on assistive touch, you can then use a mouse connected to the monitor to control everything on your phone. Setting up the shot, controlling settings, starting and stopping recording, all without laying a finger on the iPhone. This makes things much easier. And since I had other items plugged into the monitor, I then stumbled across feature number 4. What if you're working on a super important document or typing up a long story, but there's no computer in sight? This next feature is a bit of a game changer. I started wondering if the keyboard attached to my monitor would work on the iPhone. And guess what? It did. I opened up the Notes app for a test run and it worked like a charm. Imagine typing up your documents with a nice big keyboard on your iPhone. It's like having a mini workstation right there on your desk. For the next feature, imagine you're away from home. You're staying in a hotel or Airbnb and they don't have your favorite streaming apps installed. Or maybe you don't want to log in with your credentials. Well, I had this USB-C dongle with a USB and HDMI connection and I had an idea. What if I plugged this into my iPhone and then connected to a TV? Guess what? It works seamlessly. You can watch Netflix, YouTube or whatever you like on the big screen, no problem at all. Movie night just got a major upgrade. Next, let's talk about taking your video editing game to the next level. I wondered if I could edit videos directly on the iPhone using the monitor, keyboard and the mouse, so I gave it a shot. First up, iMovie, and this worked like a dream. You could even have a full screen monitor of the video with the editing page on the iPhone. Then I tried LumaFusion, which is a bit more advanced than iMovie, and guess what? It also worked just as well. So editing videos just became a whole lot smoother and more efficient. Now, let's talk about Apple ProRes Log. It's a fantastic way to record videos with a more professional look, but it does eat up a lot of space on your iPhone. I have the 256GB version and it told me I could record for 20 minutes. But here's the trick. If you plug in an external hard drive after filming some clips, you can easily save those clips onto the hard drive, free up your space. Just go to your Photos app, select the clip, press share, choose the drive and save the file. You can of course record directly to a USB-C hard drive, but this can be a bit cumbersome to use. Following on from this, you can also do something similar with an SD card reader. It works exactly the same way, but it's smaller. So if you run out of space in your iPhone or you want to record directly to an external device, you've got plenty of options. Now, let's dive into recording high quality audio. If you have a USB-C microphone, you can plug it directly into the iPhone and it just works. No messing with settings needed. I opened the voice memo app, hit record, and it automatically used the microphone, but you need to remember to unplug it if you want to hear what you've just recorded. The 10th feature felt like an absolute game changer to me. Did you know that you can mirror your iPhone screen to other Apple devices? It's not just for the TV. When I was trying to figure out how to monitor the iPhone screen while using the back camera, I discovered that you can mirror it to an iPad or MacBook, and it's super easy. Just pull down the quick settings screen, press screen mirroring, select the Apple device you want to mirror to, and there you go. You can also connect to the phone using the camera app on your Apple Watch if you have one. This allows you then to start and stop record from your watch. And there you go, those are the 10 best features that I've discovered on the iPhone 15 Pro this week. If you liked this video, then you might like my Apple related newsletter, where I go more in depth and discuss all things Apple related. I've left a link to the newsletter in the description below. You might also like my super chilled unboxing and setup video of the iPhone 15 Pro in natural titanium next.